He's a staff member of RMIT University, of how it feels to be a staff member in any university, even how to get a job in university or something.
I'm currently in my final semester, or alongside I'm working as well. यहाँ पे फिर I worked as a data analyst for 1.5 years, and now I'm working as a software developer. I joined RMIT, but that was as an internship because for my course it's 4 years of study, but out of the 4 years, the third year is internship year. Personally, currently I'm working mainly with Java, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. They just do the required exams, and most of the focus is on practicals or doing the projects, which is actually helpful in the industry. So it is very industry focused. Also, it's pretty tricky, like a lot of learning.
How challenging is it to compared to what you were expecting before to coming to Australia? Hey guys, hello and welcome back to another video. This is your KapsTalks and today we are back with another podcast with Abhishit. सबसे पहले तो भाई थैंक यू सो मच आने के लिए. ब्रो मैं आपको बता दूं, अभिजीत मैं 3 साल से अभिजीत को जानता हूँ, जब से मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया आया हूँ. हम स्टार्टिंग में मिले थे, बिल्कुल स्टार्ट में, एंड इट्स बीन वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. मैं अब जाके अभिजीत को बताऊँ, बीच में हम शायद मिले थे मेलबर्न सेंटर में. यू सेड मैं इंटर्नशिप कर रहा हूँ, पॉडकास्ट बनाना चाहिए, राइट? फिर तब तक उस टाइम तक मैं पॉडकास्ट वीडियोस बनाया नहीं करता था. Now we are here. Anyway, so today the topic he has is a great topic. The topic which we are talking about is software engineering, especially in Australia. So जो चीज़ें अभी लोगों को पता नहीं है, जो चीज़ें आपने पर्सनली यहाँ पर आकर के देखी कि भाई वेबसाइट पे कुछ और बताया गया है या रियल बेसिस में कुछ और हो सकता है, वो सब कुछ मैं पर्सनली चाहता हूँ कि यू शेयर द इन्फॉर्मेशन. थोड़ा सा ब्लंट होना चाहो ब्लंट हो सकते हो, बट ऑनेस्ट इज लाइक लिटरली ऑनेस्टी, दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट इन माय पॉडकास्ट. सो थोड़ा सा इफ आई कैन गेट योर इंट्रोडक्शन बाय योरसेल्फ, व्हाट आर यू स्टडीइंग, हाउ लॉन्ग हैव यू बीन इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा.
So my name's Abhishit, or Australia में it has been 3 years now, 3.5 years, and currently I'm doing software engineering, Bachelor of Software Engineering. It's a 4 years course. I'm currently in my final semester, और alongside I'm working as well. मैं RMIT में ही काम कर रहा हूँ अभी as a software developer. So that is nice. And alongside in the field, before coming to here, I was previously working in the field as well. I was working as a software developer back in India.
Okay.
Yeah. So that gave me upper hand in that regard. But over here, it was lots of experience. So
आपने 4 साल की स्टडी भी कर ली या मतलब कर रहे हो, इंडिया में एक्सपीरियंस भी ले लिया. कितने साल के हो, व्हाट्स योर एज?
I'm 22 now.
तो लेकिन हाउ डिड यू गेट द एक्सपीरियंस? 18 क्या आप हुए? 18 + 4 मीन्स 22. आप अभी 22 के हो.
हाँ.
तो आपको इंडिया में एक्सपीरियंस कैसे आया?
मैं 17 years of age से काम कर रहा था. Like after high school only, I was doing freelancing.
Oh,
That was the best decision I took. I started with freelancing. And
what is in this freelancing? क्या करते थे आप?
so as a freelancer, I was doing different tasks. So it was data analytics, like data mining was the simplest thing. कि like किसी के पास वेबसाइट है, उनको वेबसाइट से डेटा स्क्रैप करना है. So that was a starting point. After that, it was web development. किसी के पास वेबसाइट का आइडिया है, they want to build it. They post a gig कि like, yep, we want to build this website. Here are the details. And I used to do such kind of tasks. Then there was website development, app development, or game development as well. And yeah, different freelancing tasks. और उसी एक task से I got a job through a referral. On the platform itself, they were doing an interview round for a job, and it was a Singapore-based company, and I got selected. So that was how I got the first job.
As a software developer?
Yeah, that was as well full stack developer.
उसके बाद आप इसमें आए?
उसके बाद जाके yes, उसके बाद यहाँ पे फिर I worked as a data analyst for 1.5 years, and now I'm working as a software developer.
And ये सब कुछ पार्ट टाइम चल रहा है?
अभी वाला पार्ट टाइम चल रहा है, पहले जितना था वो सारा फुल टाइम था.
How?
For the data analyst part, it was during that time they had removed the restriction from students.
Oh, कोविड के टाइम पे?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I came in 2022.
बट मैं भी 22 में आया हूँ.
तब उन्होंने हटा दिया था restrictions for till 2023 July, I suppose.
I don't remember, बट हाँ मुझे याद है थोड़ी देर के लिए हटाया था.
Yeah. So it was during that period. For 1 year I worked full time. For half a year I worked part time. And after that it was I joined RMIT, but that was as an internship. because for my course, it's 4 years of study. But out of the 4 years, the third year is internship year. So for the whole year, you just need to do internship. So because of that, only I left
Paid?
previous job.
Unpaid?
If over here, that's the good part, that all the internships have to be paid. It's a requirement for the course.
तो वो दिलाते हैं या you need to find it?
RMIT tries. RMIT sends some links like कि okay, the openings for this company. But as an international student, it's still pretty difficult. Because even for nationals, I have heard reviews like it's tough. The market is very
Domestically, yes,
yeah.
I agree.
So for internationally, it's even more further difficult because there are roles which have requirements कि आप national होने चाहिए, आपके पास well police check होना चाहिए, such requirements. तो वो और ज़्यादा जॉब को हटा देते क्राइटेरिया से फिर आपके लिए. So yes.
Okay.
But-
So मैं courses के अंदर मैं jobs के अंदर जाऊँगा eventually, but I want to know from my language, for my understanding, और शायद कुछ लोग ऑडियंस में बैठे हैं. What is a software engineer, software developer? What is it? You are studying software engineering, right? What is it? क्या करता है बंदे का काम क्या है? Software engineering क्या करता है?
Simplest way to say is सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर इज़ अ वेरी ब्रॉड टर्म कि उसमें बहुत सारे डिफरेंट प्रोफेशंस आ गए, जैसे वेब डेवलपमेंट आ गया, देन देयर इज़ द डेटा साइड, देन देयर इज़ machine learning or AI as well. For example, let's say most common ones is web development. So web development, the people in web dev field would be building the websites or writing code to fix certain bugs on the website or like issues on the website. कि आपका website थोड़ा buggy हो रहा है, या for example somebody wants to change navbar or anything of that sort, the clients bring requirements to them and those are the people who work on the site.
और आपको नहीं लगता है वेब डेवलपर और सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर थोड़ा सिमिलर
बहुत
जा रहा है?
similar है क्योंकि इट्स लाइक सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट इज लाइक अ ब्रॉड टर्म और उसके अंदर फिर जाके वेब डेवलपमेंट इज द मोस्ट कॉमन वन. Some people do classify like yep we are just front end development और बैक एंड डेवलपमेंट. फिर वेब में भी और ज़्यादा कैटेगरीज आ गए कि लाइक सिर्फ फ्रंट एंड पे काम करते हैं और कुछ होते हैं जो सिर्फ बैक एंड या लाइक सर्वर साइड पे काम करते हैं टू रिट्रीव द डेटा और सच. एंड देन देयर आर फुल स्टैक डेवलपर्स who work on both the stuff, front end and back end.
You are.
Yes. So there's way too many different domains, but in general, for software development course, they teach you all the different domains, a little bit of each domain. Then there are aspects of masters. People who do masters in a specific domain, like masters of AI, for example, that they studied all the domains little bit or decent bit in bachelor's, and now they have figured like, yep, my interest lies in AI. Now they will do further research in AI or like further studies in AI, or tab jaake they can say yep, we are fully master in AI kind of thing.
Okay. Well, coming back on this thing, I mean, थोड़ा सा एक क्वेश्चन अब तो मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि आपने सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट में थे आप और इसलिए आपने कोर्स चूज किया होगा, बट फिर भी आउट ऑफ जस्ट फॉर ऑडियंस, व्हाई डिड यू चूज सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग इंस्टेड ऑफ आईटी, कंप्यूटर साइंस, डेटा एनालिटिक्स? व्हाई?
Yes. For me, this reason for selecting would be it was very much similar to BTech back in India.
Yes.
And there are 3 options like software engineering, computer science, and IT. So computer science is 3 years, software engineering is 4 years, and IT as well as I reckon 3 years only. For over here, for job perspective, it's very much similar. But while I was selecting back in India, my family and others were like, yep, it's a BTech kind of equivalent.
So they were
And-
happy.
Yeah, they were fine with it. That's why. And as well, there's a part key down the line for further studies. It does help. If you have done BTech equivalent, there are certain requirements for further studies that you have finished a BTech equivalent course. So I had chosen from that perspective because I want to get into research down the line.
Okay. Why Australia?
Why Australia? From the list of options, I had very few American university, very few, like 1 or 2. Well, because the situation over there was bad at that time, and now it's very questionable. Now there was Canada. Canada as well, I had a few options, but Canada I didn't prefer because the weather was very terrible.
Me too.
So no. And then there was left was Germany or other countries, but there were requirements, extra requirements to learn languages and such. So it's like, no. So the simplest and easiest is Australia. I'm getting options.
But despite being choosing Australia, Australia is still really good.
Yeah.
in different kind of studies or fields or in this industry. So it's a good choice, I would say. That's
Yeah.
why you're making a podcast now. But anyway, okay, course. Let's talk on course. So what's the structure of software engineering course? Like theory, project based, what is it?
For the software engineering course, generally, in a general way, could be mix of both theory, practical, and alongside it's like doing projects and such as well, personal projects. But over here at RMIT, I really prefer that we don't focus a lot on the theory side. Like they do cover it, but not like you have to memorize it and do exams of that sort. A lot of exams at least, and they just do the required exams, and most of the focus is on practicals or doing the projects, which is actually helpful in the industry. So it is very industry focused. So from RMIT point of view, it is really nice. But overall, the course is like 4 years. In the initial, I can only say for RMIT point of view, the third year is internship year, because there are other unis which have the whole 4 years as studies as well for BTech kind of way.
Okay.
But for the 4 years, there's different courses. If do you want me to elaborate on like how each
If
year?
you want, yes, sure.
So in the initial year, it's just getting them started with programming languages like Python or C++. But if there are any newcomers, my advice would be like, if they have free time, please study like the programming languages and get your interest in it beforehand.
So that you can actually think if it's a good choice for you or not.
Yes, and also because if you are certain, like if they have done in 12th and they are for sure going to go with this, then do it, because over here they will, in the start it feels like the pace is slow, that yeah, they're just, okay, they're teaching it nice and slow, but I've heard this review from others as well, that they all of a sudden are going to push like so much stuff. You'll be like, wait, they are not teaching that much, rather than they're giving this much homework and we can't cope up. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Additionally, talking about homework now. So how is the teaching style? Like the professor actually encourage your coding practice or give you more academic learning if they want? What do you think? Questionable stuff.
Say, yeah, it depends on course to course. In the initial years, first or second year, they try to encourage, like, yep, here are the basic coding practices. There's like classes, they in groups, you are asked like, yep, do each and every part. They will assess wherever there's wrong and such. But down the line, they leave it on you to a lot of aspect. And yeah, it's on self-study for most of the parts.
Okay. So while doing the self-study, you were actually balancing your academic and your coding experiences
Yes.
one or the other way?
Yes. And for the projects, like the submission projects, it is like the personal coding projects only. Most of the submissions are very much similar to like personal coding projects. And that as well is one of the suggestions for anybody who's doing the course, that they can publish that project into GitHub or create a portfolio for themselves to showcase that, yes, we have worked in this kind of thing, or anything of that sort, like building a website or projects or anything of that sort. And that could be showcased to the interviews down the line.
And GitHub is free, I guess.
Yeah.
What kind of languages or tools do you work with most? Like Python, Java, C++? What do you?
Personally, currently I'm working mainly with Java, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, full stack development side. But for the course specific, initially it's going to be C++, Python, a bit of HTML, JavaScript as well. Second year it's Java as well, Java and JavaScript for a website development. And then down the line, it's based on like what course you select, but mainly it's Python focused.
Okay. And do you get to build real world apps or systems during your degree, like during your internship? Do you? You name some if you can. If you're okay with it.
The initial year I was working with a website, like we have to build a website for, we are given a topic like, okay, the topic for us was building a website for homeless people. So like Red Cross, I think, the Savior Red Cross, or there's some, and we built a website with the data, which showed how many homeless people are per state or such. So those kind of sites, and we as well published the sites. So that was the initial part. Then there was also projects which are like not industry specific as well, but like just fun to learn. So playing with Minecraft, but instead of just playing it directly, we write code to create stuff in the Minecraft, like creating villages using code, creating paths and everything of that sort using code. So that is a cool way to learn. And then down the line, there were different projects or different courses. I personally picked like mainly AI side, like deep learning. So recently I built a AI model, deep learning model to distinguish white blood cells and what type of white blood cells they are based on the data we were given. So there was such kind of cool projects as well. Depends on.
Do you not just give this project to a hospital because they might use it one or the other way?
This is like a beginner level deep learning project.
It's
So
a
like
prototype.
no, it is working properly. It is everything, but it's like the hospitals already have that data as well.
Oh,
Yeah, it's already working in the industry.
so this creation is already been created,
Yeah.
but on your level, it's for the first time.
Yeah, it's like replicating what the industry had built previously.
But from
to
your
showcase,
touch.
like, yeah.
That's
how-
totally fine. I respect it personally. Like that's how curiosity works. Anyway, how challenging is it to compared to what you were expecting before to coming to Australia?
It is very similar. Like I had a few requirements in my mind for the course. One being that I don't have to do attendance over here.
But that's not the case.
Yeah, that was
Only
the best
to
part
have-
of RMIT at least, that we don't have to do attendance till you're able to do the course yourself. Like,
Oh, is it? I thought you were gonna say no, we have to do it.
no, for our course at least we don't.
Or for your course at least.
Yeah.
Because other courses they need 80%.
Yeah, there are some more courses I've heard.
Mine.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's very exhausting then. No?
Don't even ask, man. Anyway.
Like, yes. Other requirement was that they have the less exams or just the required ones, which is very much true for our course. We only have like 2 courses which have exams mandatory, and those are required for being called like, but even back in India, BTech have the similar courses, and those as well have exams. It is a mandatory course to have exams, I suppose. But yeah, other than those, it was not at all mandatory for most of the courses to give exams or such. And most of the exams were pretty direct as well, or like code specific, that you can use your laptop, you can use anything you want and just code it out, or use ChatGPT or anything of that sort as well. So it is very AI focused as well now. Recently I gave exam and they were like, yep, you are free to use AI.
Yeah, and that's the only course I believe. Otherwise, every course is like, don't use it. It's going to be academic integrity. But come on, guys, we need to evolve with AI. It's in the market, right?
That is very
You need to learn AI anyway. Well, talking about exams, I would love to know more about assignments and exams. Tell me, how are they? Are they tough? Are they coding based? Are they written stuff? Are they paper, pen? What is that?
Assignments for software engineering, this depends on course to course. Like,
Okay.
people can pick electives, but most of the courses, the assignments are very tricky, very difficult as well. Like, even if you are given 3 months, then as well it's like very time consuming. That is if you split the time properly, then it's nice.
Tips.
Yeah, guys, start your assignments early.
Now,
Don't leave it for the last minute.
yes.
Never.
Anyway,
Other than that, other than assignments, the exams part is, it's most of the software engineering assignments are, exams are like, they give a take home assignment and you can do it online. So you are free to use whatever resource you want. So ChatGPT, AI, or such, just till the extent that it's not like completely built by AI. It's like certain aspects you have changed using AI or such, rather than like, yep, completely just ask chat like, yep, build the whole stuff, something like that.
and are they like actually tough despite being tricky? Are they tough, or if you know the trick, it can be easy?
It is the only trick is attending classes and learning properly, or like watching recordings.
Also, the recordings part. So, additionally onto that, the teachers, are they helpful? Like if you're stuck in assignments, exams, do they teach you? And not while in the exam, but while in the assignments.
Yeah.
If you just email them, because you said it's tricky, so you need your guidance, right?
Yes.
So on that note, is it good?
Yeah, on that regard, most of the teachers I've seen for the assignments, they are very helpful. And for any of the tricky assignments, it's a pattern that I've seen. Like, the teachers for sure give like the week before the assignment deadline one, they for sure go through the whole assignment and like, okay, here's some previous assignment, like people who have submitted the previous assignment, they just showcase like, okay, yeah, this is how you can build it, or something of that sort. Or any tricky part, they will just answer during the lecture. So
Or even, I believe in RMIT, even after you email,
yeah,
if they do reply. Use MS Teams, they do reply.
yes, and even in the discussion on the Canvas board, Canvas has the discussion panel where anybody can ask questions, so they respond right away for any queries of that sort.
Okay. What's your favorite part of the course so far? Like coding, group projects, problem solving. Have I asked this? No.
The favorite part with the, I suppose, building the projects,
Mm-hmm.
where the projects are like actually looking really cool after they are built completely.
That depends on you, how you create them. But anyway,
Yeah, that's true.
talking about university, like you're studying in RMIT.
Yeah.
Why did you choose RMIT? Why not any other university? Or why a person who's looking at this video should choose RMIT, or can he choose any university? What are the things he should keep it in mind? First, you tell why you, and then you tell the tips while they are choosing this.
Yeah. So personally, there were two factors only: the attendance part and the exams part. I did pretty good research in Australia, at least UNIMEL, RMIT, and Monash, on do the other unis have similar structure of attendance, exams, or such. So yeah, RMIT was really coming out on that regard. Like it was meeting all the requirements for that. From my stance, like yes, it's perfect, and all the projects for uh, industry similar projects, so like very much industry focused. And other than that, like I looked into Unimel's curriculum as well. So if anybody wants to choose in Australia, then there's only like three major ones: RMIT, Unimel, and Monash. Correct.
Expensive.
Yeah, that was a major part of
Almost double.
Unimel and Monash are pretty expensive.
Almost double.
And they are very much research focused as well. That very much theory focused. For bachelors, doing this much theory is personally not my preference. Yeah, so I was like, no, I don't want to study that much. At least not for now.
It totally makes sense, because if you don't want to spend this much, right? Unless you have it, why not? Because as you mentioned, it's going to be the same course.
Yeah.
Almost. But it's just the name of the repetition. That's it. Anyway, how's the support for international student where you study, means RMIT, like academic help, job workshops, or mentorships?
There's a lot of helps for international students. Like there's, well, Kerep for meeting new people. There's Job Shop, which helps with resume improvement or finding new roles or such. Then we have the Career Connect portal, which is really helpful. Like even I found the RMIT job over there only, the career portal. It's nice, but overall, like that from RMIT standard, it's trying. But yeah, just in general, finding roles for international students is pretty tough.
How's the diversity in your class? Like, do you collaborate with people from different countries?
Yeah, I do. So it is very diverse class. Like I do meet a lot of Indians as well. Different courses have Indians, and there are some courses where there's not that many Indians as well. So I do meet with way too many different people.
It's good to meet people. Trust me, make networks. That's gonna help you, right? Well, good part. I was waiting for it. Career and goals. So, what kind of career paths can be a software engineer student taking, like web dev, cybersecurity, AI, etc.? What kind of roles do you think that these roles come under? There can be more, but what do you have in your mind that they are the top ones? Like,
the top roles would be, well, web dev, the easiest one to get into, the straightforward one. And then there is AI. AI is a bit tricky to get into because you need to have further understanding of AI, or like pick different electives during your study period, which are AI focused, like machine learning, deep learning, or something. AI as well, which are very difficult courses to complete, but totally worth it in the currently market. And then there is data side, data analytics. Generally, people from software engineering don't go in data analytics, but that is also a nice field to get in from consulting point of view. And then there is, I feel like software engineering as a whole is like a starting point, and all the fields could be you can get into any of the fields like cybersecurity or any of that, because that depends on what kind of minor you're going to pick. Now they have introduced minor system as well. Like you can pick a minor, and based on that you can pick further courses. So for people who are trying to do cybersecurity, they will pick more security related courses, and they have pathways for cybersecurity there. So all the careers could be chosen outside.
Well, you have done it, but just want to ask, have you done any internships? You mentioned one internship you have done.
Yeah.
Have you done any part-time jobs? You mentioned you have done 2 part-time jobs in your
Yeah.
field. Any tips for the people?
My tip would be, well, during the work period, it's
How to find them?
for finding them, it would be at the current market. The general, like, applying and such, everybody knows, I feel, like Seek or Indeed and LinkedIn, all of that is pretty direct. Then there is, if you're interested in a company and you see a role opening, there are a few tricks, like you can just find who is the recruiter on LinkedIn, mail them or message them directly, like, yep, I'm very interested in some of the article you have written or something. Or in the position itself, just come straight forward, like, yeah, I'm looking forward to work in this. Here's my resume straight away. Or give away portfolios. Make a portfolio to showcase that, okay, yeah, here are the stuffs I have worked on. One more better one would be do freelancing. Generally, like, that's a really good tip I would give away. That
So give you a push, initial push.
yeah, because most of the people are hesitant on doing freelancing. Like, yeah, I just want to be 9 to 5 or like get into a full-time role only. So doing freelancing is not something which I'm gonna do. But they don't take it from the point, like, it showcases to other people that yes, you can work in that project. Or there's also the part, like, it gives you a motivation as well, because you have worked on a project which was paying you. So there's that aspect. And there's also the part, like, rather than just waiting for something to happen, you have a project working for you, or like a project which is ongoing and you're getting paid. And if it works, or like if it feels nice, you can just continue on the freelancing path as well.
Okay, so but how easy and tough is it to get into this tech jobs as an international student?
I'd say it's pretty tricky, like a lot of learning and
Technical or general?
technical, a lot of technical learning. For the initial few years, it's a lot to learn. Like, even for web dev, like, depends, like, JavaScript, React, or anything of those frameworks. What are the companies learning? Anything new that as well needs to be learned. And in this industry, if they want to if they want to stay in the industry, then they gotta keep learning new stuff as well. So they gotta have that mindset to keep learning.
Talking about that thing, what do employers in Australia really look for international in software engineers, like daily skills projects, or all three, or none of them? What do you think?
I personally feel like they look out for sure projects which they have done, and they don't care that much about the GPA or like even uh,
Skills.
well, skill set. It's like they assume, like, yep, are you willing to learn the skills? Because most of the skills people can learn if they are willing to.
If they're willing to, yes, I agree.
Yeah. So they look out for, like, if the person is really striving to do the job, and like would they give their best to learn the new skill set, such kind of things.
And how do you think? Sorry, I'm not tired. I'm not sleepy. I've just taken a podcast before you, and I woke up because I had my other stuff in the morning. I've finished my job, then a podcast, then another podcast. It's been a long day. Sorry, but how do you think software engineer students connect to PR pathways and long-term career goals? But I knew you said that you're still studying, so you don't know much about it. But whatever you know, would love to know the big scope of PR, but from your mouth, whatever you understand about it.
Firstly, I just know that, like, for PR pathway, there's people generally go for TR for as many years they can get after the degree completion.
Yes.
And during that year, they try to do at least 1 year of work from the company, and then once they have enough points, then they apply for the PR. Generally, there's not much from the PR pathway point of view that at least I'm aware of. So yeah, I'll put that out. And yeah, I think that's
all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cost of this course. How much is it?
Yes. So cost of the course is around 64,000 or 60,000, I think.
AUD?
AUD, 60,000 AUD.
Total course, 4 years.
Yes. So
Per year,
it's like 16,000
yeah,
per year.
almost. Means 25 lakhs. 16,000 per year. Okay. But it keeps on changing, so make sure to check the website, right?
Wait, it's 4,000 is like per corpus, per
unit.
unit. There's like 4 unit per semester. So that's like 16,000 per
Semester
Yeah.
per semester.
The
Yeah, $32,000 per year.
year. Yeah.
So, but it's a 3 years course.
Yeah.
It's
It's
gonna be
almost 100.
it's gonna be
yeah.
32 plus 32 plus 60 32 96.
No, that's 3 years then. But like
You said it's 4 years course.
yeah, it's 4 years.
More than 100.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like almost 100 though.
it's expensive.
100,000
Anyway,
dollars.
try to get a scholarship if you can.
This is after scholarship. This is like
Pick it up.
20% scholarship. So Indian students they give 20% scholarship. So make sure to get that one. And for scholarship after that, it is very hard to get scholarship for international students. In Australia, I feel, and the scholarships which are available as well. Most of the scholarships are like, yep, you're gonna get scholarship for just for the next semester. And the problem with those type of scholarship is the moment you accept any scholarship which is for next semester, any of your previous scholarship is gonna get cancelled. So the 20% one would be removed, and you will only have the one for just next semester.
So how that just keep one scholarship at a time.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it doesn't have that much.
Which city do you think gives better value for tech students? Melbourne, Sydney, or Adelaide, or anything else?
As much as I love the community of Melbourne, but the best would be, I suppose, Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah.
More tech focused,
Yes.
more opportunities. How do you manage your part-time jobs, freelancing, budgeting, living expenses? How do you do it?
I personally just manage on calendar. Like I keep track of all the items properly. Like
No, it's
give
the
it-
easiest, simplest
Yeah.
answer I've ever heard. Is manage it on there.
I keep track of all the like meetings or anything of that sort. Like even general like catch up with friends, I try to just add it like, yep, not to forget it or that sort. So it's nice to just keep track of the calendar properly, and yeah, I'm able to manage all.
Okay, pros and cons. Give me the best things about studying this course, studying software engineering in Australia.
Best things would be
You can bullet
nice
point
pay.
if you want.
What
do you say?
Nice pay.
Nice pay.
Once you are in the industry properly, after a few years at least, really good pay. But after that, there's nice working hours. If you're in good company, like most of the companies in Australia at least, really good work-life balance. So, other than that, you get to work on cool stuff.
What do you mean by cool stuff? Project?
The projects are cool as well, but depends on industry to industry. If they are really interested, then they're really cool stuff. Like, well, recently I'm doing on the research side as well, a little bit with RMIT and working with like, we have got a robot to play soccer. So there's that, and then there's with VR as well. I'm working with the VR team. Wow. So there's different aspects, and each of the company has R&D department. So yeah, you can also get into that or any of the field you are interested in. Or there's also the part you can build your cool projects, personal cool projects by yourself. Like if you're interested in something, just make it
happen.
Yeah, it could be a big startup.
What are the biggest challenges? Pros you said. Now
yeah.
tell me the cons.
Cons would be
Be honest.
It does require a lot of hours, not like working hours, but just studying extra is does take a lot of toll on the body. Like it's a very demanding job. Like you gotta be up, you gotta know what is new in the market or like understand such things. For not from all the roles, but most of the time it's like, yep, you gotta be aware of new stuff happening. Then other than that, hours, there is stress of the job as well. To a lot of aspect, considering like it's sometimes the problem because people are working with problem solving in a general way, and the problems could be very difficult. I'm like, yep, how do I solve? Just keep.
No, I agree.
Yep. So
okay,
there's the stress.
Give us some advice that you think you should tell the international students or prospective students they might know before studying this course.
For the people who are recently joining or like planning to come here, my best advice would be start with learning. If you're for sure certain of doing this course, start with doing Python or C++ or at least know one programming language, any of your choice.
Like a best way. Like one language. but with the best confidence, you're saying.
Not even best, like at least just know the language.
Basic.
So yeah, at least basic. You have finished like if you want, just spend 2 hours or on YouTube, find a YouTube video, maybe like from Free Code Camp. It's a nice channel which has like complete tutorials, and just binge watch one video of like 3 hours or 4 hours. Those are the smaller numbers.
Nah.
I've seen 12 hours.
Oh gosh.
Yes, it is demanding.
And you know, now I got why it's actually burning my eyes. I wear glasses when I look at the screen. My glasses is. I didn't bring my glasses today.
Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah. So other than the finishing that one tutorial to learn language, somebody can as well learn GitHub. Like if you are aware of GitHub beforehand, that's really helpful for you. You
It's
can
the basic uploading software, right? Or is it?
Surprisingly, not everybody knows though. Like even people who are in masters are not aware of GitHub. Yes, well, like that.
I know about it. Like I know the name. I don't know the features.
Yeah, but like if
Because I have my own website for my portfolio. I'm a designer. I just design my own.
do you create portfolio on Behance or anything?
No. Squarespace, Wix. Now there is a new one in the market called Framer.
So yeah, it boils down to like where are you showcasing your portfolio there. It needs to be at least somewhere. If not GitHub, then post it
Somewhere.
on website or anything at least.
Okay. If you could start again, would you still pick this course?
Yes.
Okay. That's the question I want from people. First of all, thank you so much. You did great. You give great answers. And I wish people who are watching this podcast might love and understand the points and the questions they have in the mind. But before going, I have something special for you. I have every time this special thing for all the guests. A rapid fire round. Favorite programming language?
Python.
Most frustrating coding bug ever?
I suppose there would be one where there was just one extra keyword or like one character was there.
Yeah.
Which was for so long, like it was for hours.
And for that one character, the whole code was not working.
Yes. And I'm still frustrated to the date, like because there's so many like it was like a meme kind of thing. Like I never expected that it would be this bad of a solution. And the problem it's bad when there's no error as well. Like you can't debug because you're not sure what the error is. So yeah, it was bad.
Because usually, as far as I know, when you create a code, the software tells you the problem.
Yeah.
When you're creating a software, who's going to tell you the problem? Right? Is it similar? Is it similar?
Similar.
I'm getting that. Because I'm not from a coding background. I'm just trying to learn your part. Okay, with similar, very bad. MacBook or Windows?
I would say Linux, but currently I'm using Mac.
What would you recommend for people to?
For people to
when
buy,
they're coming?
I would suggest Mac.
Mac.
Yes.
People said we cannot do coding at Mac. That's not true, right?
That's not true.
It used to be a myth, right?
Yeah. Easiest one is Mac.
That's what
they download everything. Apple. For the initial years, I was using Windows, so you can sustain on Windows as well if you are using Windows. So.
Depends on the money, right?
Yeah.
AI or cybersecurity, which has bigger future? Here comes the confusing question. I knew it.
Yeah, it is. It is very tricky because like both have very good.
Both have really good futures. That's right.
Now, that depends on the person. Like if they are very much focused on building stuff, then they should choose AI, and they have interest in like AI size to build like machine learning models or deep learning models or anything of that sort, and they think from themselves as like visionary. Those people should pick AI. And for the cybersecurity side, those people would be like people who like to break stuff or fix stuff, and they want to find flaws in like, okay, yeah, somebody has built this. Where could the potential problem be? So people who can find problems and solutions, then those people should pick cybersecurity. And both are very demanding. Like cybersecurity might feel easy, but like cybersecurity as well is a field where you need to be aware of all the possible problems or all the possible things as well in the tool. So it could include different languages or such, which you haven't learned before. So you might have to learn like, okay, new stuff. So that is much more demanding compared to AI. So
if you are good in picking up flaws, cybersecurity.
Yes.
But AI and cybersecurity, they both are required these days. Late night coding or early morning coffee?
Late night coding.
One software engineer you look up to, if you have.
Linux. Dennis Stewart.
Who is he?
He builds Linux.
He's the founder of the Linux.
Yes. Okay.
Favorite tech YouTuber or podcast? Don't say KapsTalks.
I would say the founder of Free Code Camp. I don't remember the name, but yeah. Do that.
One app you wish you had built?
ChatGPT.
No,
Yeah.
What's your go-to stress buster after a coding marathon?
From playing pool or watching some sitcom or going for drive with friends.
Okay. One word to describe your life as a software engineering student.
I'll just go with fun.
Go with fun?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You literally gave I believe, so much information, and I need to learn about so much from him. But anyway. And before going, if you're okay with it, I would love to share your Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever you're okay with it in the description and coming up on the screen, so that you have any questions, you can directly talk to him. He's in Australia. If you're coming here, meet him, hug him tight, and thank you so much. If you're okay with it, you can reply to these questions whenever you're free, and you can comment the questions below as well in the comment section. And you can, whenever you're free, come back to the video and see. I'll get one view from it. Nah. So this KapsTalks, like, share, subscribe. But before going, just to tell you, just to ask as well while in the podcast, as he mentioned, he's a staff member of RMIT University. We would love to invite you while being in this podcast or another podcast of how it feels to be a staff member in any university, even how to get a job in university or something. It will be a good.
I would say then, guys, do reply in the comments if you guys want a day in the life of a software engineer kind of thing then. Or like how it feels to be a software developer.
But there are two topics now.
Oh.
Because what I was thinking is related to the job, how to find jobs in university.
Yes.
And then this.
Yeah.
We can do both.
Guys, feel free to type like what type of questions you guys want.
Well, like, share, subscribe. We'll 100% shoot videos. He said yes. If he don't say yes, I'll pick him up and again make one video. And see you guys. Thank you.
See you guys.
I
Bye.
never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna